Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Of course, this is Miracle Maker Football Channel. We always come here to give you updates about Chelsea Football Club, and today, this night, depending on where you are watching from, around 3 a.m. this night, Chelsea will be having their first preseason under Enzo Maresca as we take on Wrexham. Enzo Maresca last night had his first press conference ahead of the match, and he talked about so many things. He talked about Enzo Fernandez situation, talked about the inverting role, talked about the leadership in the squad, talked about the injuries, so many things that we cannot cover in this video, though we will try as much as possible to highlight some things, because when he did the press conference it was already midnight, especially here in Nigeria, and there are so many people that we are not opportuned to listen to him. Even this match will be taking place this night in Nigerian time, but if you're watching from some parts of Asia country or maybe some parts of America, Canada, you'll be lucky to be awake to watch the ball. Let's go into some things that Enzo Maresca talked about. First of all, we'll be talking about the captaincy. Last season, Conor Gallagher spent most of the last season wearing the armband in the absence of the designated captain Reece James and the assistant captain Ben Chilwell, due to the two of them not being available because of injuries. But this season, Enzo Maresca has confirmed who will be his captain. This is what Enzo Maresca said. For sure, Reece James will be one of the captains. He has already been in the past. I want him again to be one of the leaders of this team. I like players who take responsibility. This shows that Enzo Maresca plans to continue with Reece James as the club captain. But if you look beyond Reece James, you discover that we don't have much options. Gone are those days that you can handpick up to 7 candidates that are capable of being the club captain. When we had the likes of John Terry, John Obi Mikel, we had Peter Cech there, we had Lampard, we had Michael Bala, Didier Drogba. Most of them were their country's captain, but currently we have so many youngsters and new signings in the club. We have few older players like Raheem Sterling there. I guess Raheem Sterling should be the oldest. Now that Thiago Silva has departed, Raheem Sterling, being close to in his late 20s, should be the oldest in the squad, if I'm not mistaken. If there's anybody older than Raheem Sterling, please help us. Drop the player's name in the comment section. If you look beyond Reece James, I don't think we have much of options. We don't have options. So I see Reece James continuing as the club captain, and his vice captain also will be Ben Chilwell, who has impressed Enzo Maresca so far this season. And Maresca also talked about the inverting role. He talked about using Reece James so far in the preseason, and also Malo Gusto has been inverting as well. Marc Cucurella, who played the inverted role under Mauricio Pochettino, is not yet available due to his participation. He won the Euros with Spain. He is still on vacation. Same thing goes with Cole Palmer and Conor Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez is not yet back. The one player that has come back from the national duties is Moisés Caicedo. I heard that Moisés Caicedo has rejoined Chelsea. He is supposed to be on vacation, but he has rejoined Chelsea. Remember that Mikhailo Modric cut short his holiday to rejoin Chelsea. Most of these players, they want to be part of this team as early as possible. Wesley Fofana rejoined early enough after overcoming the long-term injury. Romeo Lavia as well rejoined early so that they can have an early preparation, which is very, very good. We need to hit the ground running as early as possible. So having all these players coming back as early as possible is only better positive for Enzo Maresca and for Chelsea Football Club. Now let's talk about, because we cannot cover everything Enzo Maresca said in his press conference. He said so many things that I cannot come here and start telling you, word by word, everything that he said. Then Enzo Maresca also talked about Christopher Nkunku, who we feel like a new signing. Chelsea believe that if Christopher Nkunku were to be available last season for most of our games, that we will finish higher. Possibly, we might be in the Champions League, which is not far from the truth. If you remember the goal he scored against Liverpool, wonderful goal, just wonderful goal. Christopher Nkunku is arguably the most clinical attacker we have at the moment. But the situation with Christopher Nkunku, just like we have with Reece James, is injury, the inability to stay fit. If Christopher Nkunku can be available this season, trust me, Chelsea will finish higher if everything goes into plan. This is what Enzo Maresca said about Christopher Nkunku. He said that he can play everywhere. He's one of the players in these 2 weeks who is doing very, very well. He is taking the way we want to play. We will try to have players who can play in different positions in attack. Enzo Maresca has confirmed that he wants to try Christopher Nkunku in so many positions. Remember, Christopher Nkunku prefers to play behind the striker. But with the formation we are playing at the moment under Enzo Maresca, who prefers to play one defensive midfielder with fullbacks inverting into the midfield, then 2 number 8s. So I think Christopher Nkunku's versatility will help him a lot. He can play as a number 9, he can play behind the striker as a number 8 or as a number 10. He can also play either from the right or from the left hand side. So he can play multiple positions in the attack, which is an added bonus for Enzo Maresca. Christopher Nkunku needs to stay fit. We need him to stay fit. He is one of those players that you can look at and you are confident that he can score 25 league goals if he is fit enough. If Nkunku is fit, I don't think Chelsea will even bother themselves about getting a new striker, because we have a real goal scorer in Christopher Nkunku, if only he can be fit enough. Then finally, the last thing that we are going to touch that he talked about is Enzo Fernandez situation. He also confirmed that he has spoken to Enzo and everyone involved. They had an in-house conversation. When Enzo Fernandez arrived, I'm expecting the likes of Wesley Fofana, Disasi, Malogusto, Badashele, all those players that felt offended. I just want everything to be laid to rest. Let everybody embrace peace so that we can have a positive atmosphere. If we don't have a positive atmosphere, we will struggle this season. We need unity in the squad so that we can achieve our goal. So guys, what are your thoughts on Enzo Maresca's first conference? We'll be coming your way with some other updates. So make sure you like this video, subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always be the color.